Hi, my name is Kylie Fagan, and welcome to the 5th episode of the PLV Media Show. Today we'll be covering stories on both Monarchs and Titans musicals, the STEM Academy here at Monarchs, the Biomed Academy, intramural basketball season, and boys golf. All of this on the PLV Media Show. Starting off on the Monarchs musical, we would like to give you a little bit of an insight on the making of Chicago High School Edition.
Hello, my name is Abigail Jensen here with PLV Media. Today I'm here at the Papillion La Vista High School Drama Hall here to talk about the up-and-coming musical, Chicago. Each spring, Papillion La Vista High School puts on a musical in late March. This year, the drama department decided last minute to put on Chicago. Due to rights issues with the previous musical, it was changed to Chicago later on. While this may seem like a setback, this musical has proven to be a great fit for the cast.
In choosing this show, we knew ahead of time that we have so many talented singing and dancing girls this year. It just was that type of year where that sort of person was around.
However, the sudden musical change was not the only challenge that the members had to face. They also have to deal with the COVID-19 guidelines that have been put into place.
Our plan is to use masks as usual. I know Mrs. Grasso actually just is looking into some different masks for the students to wear. We purposely this year made our cast just a little bit smaller than usual, both to accommodate for maybe more mics being used, but also for just simple space to dance.
In addition, the audience will be spaced out and required to wear masks to view the performance. To help the cast members get through these challenges, there have been a few key leaders that have helped along the way. Senior Grace Coyote was supposed to be the lead for last year's musical Aida, but due to COVID-19, she was unable to perform. This year, she will be playing Velma Kelly, another lead role.
I'm always excited to see Grace Coyote because Grace is amazing, and this is a little different vehicle for her. I think she's going to be amazing.
Velma Kelly's character is pretty different than my personality, so finding some of her within myself to bring out is going to be pretty difficult, as well as, like I said, her dance style and her vocals are pretty challenging as well.
Another influential lead role was taken on by JT Morrison, a senior who decided to do the musical for the first time this year.
He's in our lead male role as Billy Flynn. I'm super excited for him, especially since he's going into music.
The more I learn about this musical, the more I want to see it so bad. Like all the musicals that I've seen this school put on, I'm sitting in the audience going, dang, I wish I was on stage. But now with this one, I'm like, dang, I wish I could see this from the audience.
Two more important leads to know are junior Addison Quintana, who plays Roxy, and sophomore James Brasser, who plays Amos. Although COVID-19 has made this school year rough, the PLH's drama department hopes that you come see and enjoy their musical, Chicago. This has been Abigail Jensen with PLV Media, and remember to pre-order your tickets online at showpicksforyou.com for the musical starting March 25th.
Much like the Monarchs, the halls at Papio South are filled with the sound of music.
I'm Kristen Collins here with PLV Media, and today I'm inside of the Titan Theater at Papillion La Vista South High School. This is where the production of The Sound of Music will be performed by students at the end of this week.
So the show's about the journey of Maria, and she wants to be a nun, but she is given an assignment to go be a governess for a captain and his 7 children. She ends up falling in love with the children and the captain and teaches them how to sing.
The show will be this Thursday through Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. with tickets available at showticksforyou.com.
We do feel very fortunate that we're able to perform live. There are a lot of schools, not only in Nebraska, but all over the country who are not even able to do any kind of theater. And so we feel fortunate that we get to perform live.
Like many other things this year, there have been a few challenges in the way.
We started rehearsals beginning of January, immediately following winter break, and they've looked honestly very strange. Normally we do things in the choir room, we learn music in the choir room, but because of the pandemic and everything and having to spread out, we've been doing everything in the theater, which kind of gives it a bit of a weird feel just because the last 3 years have all been the same routine, and now it's kind of shaking things up a bit. It's been a little tough to actually get everyone in one place at one time because there's a lot of just on and off quarantines.
But we have to be wearing masks, and we have to be sitting with seats in between us while we're off stage.
Despite all these obstacles, everyone is still hopeful for an amazing show.
And it's really coming along, and I think that we've all had a ton of fun doing it. If we can have a full house for all 4 shows, even though there's 75% capacity, I know that like the energy and the feel of the room will feel just as though there's 100.
This has been Kristen Collins with PLV Media, inviting all members of the community to come to Papillion La Vista South High School to watch the presentation of The Sound of Music.
It's refreshing to be able to see students' ability to continue to perform. Now let's take a look at the 4-year capstone projects being created by STEM Academy students at Monarchs.
I'm Sarah Faye with PLV Media, and today we're talking about the senior capstone STEM projects. This year at Papillion La Vista High School, there are 19 seniors in the capstone class, and they are sorted into 3 different projects.
So we have 3 projects. The pop topper, which is a tonneau cover that turns into a truck topper, which is more of a mechanical project. We have a project that is a Omega hauler, is what they're calling it. It's a trailer that goes onto a semi system that can go from a step deck trailer to more of a drop bed trailer, so you can load in bigger items for head clearance down the road. And then the last project is, we're calling it the Palace. It's basically the Monarch Performance Center based off of what the Titans have. So that's something that'll help our school out, along with a new parking lot design.
We then talked with Maddie Vandiver about her STEM class.
It's very stressful, but it is quite rewarding as well. And then over these past 4 years that we've been here, we've learned a lot that I never would have known that I was interested in all the sorts of things we've talked about. And then I've also it helped me figure out my career choices and what I know I don't want to do anymore, and then kind of what I more like to do, but I do like it quite a bit.
This has been Sarah Faye with PLV Media, and I can't wait to see where those seniors go with their future.
Coming from the capstone projects of the STEM Academy, we turn to a new edition of the Health Systems Academy, the Biomed Academy.
Hi, this is Ethan Bailey with PLV Media, bringing you Biomed Academy.
What is Biomed Academy? Matt Allen has the answers.
The Biomedical Academy is an academy for anybody interested in any and all aspects of healthcare. So if you are interested in healthcare but you're not really sure what you want to be involved with, we do a lot of exploration of various careers in the industry, healthcare industry, and different ways that we can work with medical professionals to give healthcare to people.
Joining an academy is a big decision. Michaela Leonard was able to share with us her reasons for joining.
I actually wasn't planning on joining Biomed. I wanted to be in the patient care part of Health Systems Academy. But since I applied to both, I only made it into Biomed. But honestly, I couldn't be more grateful because I love it.
What would an academy be without any goals? These are Biomed's.
The goal of Biomed Academy is hopefully help students leave here with competencies that will help them be successful after they graduate from high school. And also, really big thing is just focus on careers, give students an idea of what they could be involved in someday, give them that foot in the door, maybe some internships, apprenticeships, and those kind of things.
These are Michaela Leonard's plans to use the knowledge Biomed has given her.
From Biomed, it has really opened up my mind to different careers, and we did a unit on phlebotomy, which is this, like studying blood and drawing blood and stuff like that. And now I want to be a phlebotomist during my undergrad before I go on to medical school.
This was your inside look at Biomed Academy. I'm Ethan Bailey with PLV Media, signing off.
Changing from academies to sports, let's dribble on down to the courts for the intramural basketball season.
My name is Logan Servant, and I'm here with Cole Bader, and we're both with PLV Media.
We're here giving you an exclusive preview on the intramural basketball season here at PLHS.
The intramural basketball season at PLHS brings interesting prospects to the court that would be unavailable without the opportunity to compete. So we wondered, what's it like out there on the court?
There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of great athletes out here. There's pretty good three-point shooters on some teams, and they love it up here. It's great to see that we got over 100 kids playing, 11 teams. The program's running well, and they get after it. They really do. We had an overtime game just now, double overtime, and they get after it.
You know, it's really what you'd expect. It's a bunch of great players with great attitudes toward the game. I'm really glad to be here.
These players bring a different attitude to the court, competing for different reasons. Some are out to win, and some are just trying to have some fun. Here's what the athletes have to say.
And everyone sticks around and plays. It's a fun time. to have an atmosphere where usually players that wouldn't get to have an atmosphere in just like a normal gym get to have one.
Intramural basketball is very competitive to me because last year we did not have a good season, so this year we got to turn around and try to win the championship.
It gets competitive in here. Guys want to win, and so the big part is just checking rosters, making sure everything's fair.
Us, we're the best team.
No, I'm just out here to have fun and go home with the win.
This was Cole Bader
and Logan Servant
signing off on the intramural basketball season.
Finally, we shoot for the green as we take a look into the boys' golf season.
My name is Jacob Tadlock.
And I'm Chris Knuth from PLV Media.
We're here to get an inside look at the upcoming boys' golf season.
This year, the golf season might look a little different with limited spectators and masks, but they still have the same goal for the end of the season. We first met with Coach Pudens and asked him what his expectations are for the team.
My expectations every year is that we're competitive. That's the first thing. We need to go out and play the game and try to obviously score the best we can. We have a I can't say very experienced team this year, but we should be able to compete fairly well.
Then we met with varsity golfers Jack Davis and Sam Pribble to get their input on the season.
I mean, as a team, I'd like to make it to state again. Since obviously not having a season last year, we didn't have the opportunity to make it to state, but my freshman year we did. And then personally, either obviously win state would be huge, but top 5, top 3 there.
So I started sophomore year, and honestly at first it was an activity for NHS, and then after starting playing I just fell in love with it, and that's what I've been doing for 3 years.
Building the relationships with the kids and seeing them being successful. I really enjoy it if I see a kid, like I teach at an elementary school, so if I actually get an elementary kid that I taught a long time ago, him come back, because I don't think a lot of elementary teachers get to see their kids grow up.
This has been Jacob Tadlock
And Chris Knuth from PLV Media.
Good luck to these boys as they look to have a successful season.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the PLV Media Show. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a good rest of your day.